When you hear the word ARAM, you probably think about this, which is playing ARAM on Howling Abyss. But if you think about it for a little bit, you will find out that the name ARAM doesn't really make too much sense. After all, it means all random, all mid, and in the Howling Abyss, you just have one single lane. No one ever calls it mid. So you may be wondering, why is it called ARAM? It actually has a great explanation. So ARAM became an official game mode in June 2012. Riot basically slightly modified the tutorial map Proving Grounds and made them into the ARAM. 1 year later, in April 2013, they made the Howling Abyss the ARAM map we have currently. But at this point League of Legends was already like 4 years old. I myself played the game before this for 3 years. So what was earlier? Did we have any other ARAM? And the answer is actually yes. And it was the original ARAM that, believe it or not, some of you probably played it, some of you have no idea about it, but it was played on Summoner's Rift. That's why all random all mid actually makes sense here. I even have one single clip from ARAM game played back in the day from my old channel. But how did it work in Summoner's Rift? Well, basically you made custom games. There were a lot of active custom games back in the day. So you made a game something like 5v5 ARAM, and then just 10 people joined, you started the game, and the rules were pretty simple. You weren't allowed to go jungle or to any side lanes, you were allowed only to go mid. But then it was the first problem because there were some trolls that would go top, mid, ruin the game experience for you. So after some requests from people, later on they made an official map by changing the tutorial map that we had earlier, the Proving Grounds. So that's how it started. So ARAMs were really popular back in the day, and at some point a new custom game tab was introduced. So in September 2011, a Dominion map was created. Yes, Dominion that you don't really have right now. So basically, a Dominion allowed people to play ARAM. And what's ARAM? ARAM is actually called all random, all bottom. So it's pretty much like ARAM, just bottom, not mid. And why? It's simple because of the Dominion map. So you have 5 shrines on the map, but on the south you have only 2. So basically people agreed to just play on the bottom side of the map. You are able to go to the healing shrines, but you weren't able to go to the speed shrine. So you were able to go to some of the bushes that you had there, which was great. The game was super fast. You can see it now in the background. The ARAM montage I made like 4 years ago, actually maybe 5 years ago. And it was great fun. It was even faster than ARAM, and I think that was the reason why it succeeded. But if you go to the Google right now and if you try to look for ARAM in League of Legends, you can hardly find anything. It's partly because of the fact that when you type ARAM, it suggests you Arabic League of Legends, and that's kinda make it problematic. But that's definitely not the thing. But we used to play ARAMs and ARAMs back in the time, and we didn't really have an ARAM map before. It was great fun. But as the time has passed, people stopped playing ARAMs on Summoner's Rift because we had Howling Abyss, which was great in my opinion. By the way, one more thing. So after they officially released ARAM on Proving Grounds, few weeks after that, they removed one Nexus turret. And it was pretty terrible. The games were like 50 minutes long. I myself even made some comments and posts about it that removing this turret was dumb. And then a few weeks later we had 2 Nexus turrets again, which was great. But trust me, playing it with just one Nexus turret was pretty damn terrible. Like, imagine playing in Summoner's Rift with just one Nexus turret. But back to what I've said, I had a lot of fun in both ARAMs and ARAMs. I mean the original ARAMs. I still play ARAMs on Howling Abyss occasionally, I think it's a great map. But we don't really have the original ARAMs anymore, and the ARAMs cannot be played because the Dominion have been removed. So that's how it is. That's a short history of ARAM and ARAM. Hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, then maybe like the video. If you didn't, then maybe dislike the video. As always, thank you a lot for watching. Take care guys. See you. Have a great day.